A train car suddenly fell off a cliff. The people who witnessed it burst into laughter. But they didn't know that a huge disaster was about to befall them. At that moment, the conductor, who was supposed to prevent the accident, was in the driver's cabin, chatting passionately with a beautiful lady. Suddenly, the conductor's hand was bitten by a pet. To apologize, the lady picked up the conductor and rushed to the lounge in the train car. But in the next second, the train crashed straight into a cow. The assistant lost his balance and fell onto the control panel, accidentally pulling the throttle lever. In the next second, the train's power surged instantly, and its speed increased rapidly. In the panic, the assistant sat on the control panel and began to try to operate it, but it was too difficult for him. In this way, the train charged up a hill. Because it had used too much energy before, the train's power was insufficient, and it began to slide backward. The assistant immediately realized the situation and frantically shoveled coal into the furnace. But even after using up all the fuel, the train still couldn't make it to the top of the hill. The wealthy passengers noticed something was wrong and immediately sent one of their own to grab someone's hat and throw it into the furnace. But this small amount of fuel didn't help much. When the rich people found out, they quickly went to the last car, intending to grab more hats, but the passengers refused to give them up. At this point, the rich offered to buy them with money. Tempted by the money, everyone began to sell their belongings to the wealthy, who then used these items as fuel to keep the train climbing. In order to get more commission, people became more and more frantic, even stripping the train cars bare. In the end, they made a large sum of money. But unexpectedly, the rich man suddenly reached out and unscrewed the bolts, taking all the money with him. In this way, amidst the cheers from the second car, the third car slid down the hill. But the train still didn't have enough fuel. So, they came up with another idea, to run to the locomotive together and try to move the train by shaking it. In this way, the train remained motionless, stuck at the highest point of the hill. In the next second, the conductor and the lady emerged from the room. Looking at everyone's strange postures, the conductor took a step forward, not realizing that this step disrupted the balance. Although he hadn't done anything, the conductor became the hero in everyone's eyes. But they overlooked one problem: going downhill was equally dangerous. Under the force of gravity, the train accelerated again, and the conductor was thrown into the furnace due to inertia. The train instantly became fully powered and shot up the hill, eventually crashing onto the plain. Fortunately, the cow was unharmed.